pretty much perfect.
Bill, being that you've said that you're a man who likes to arrive at orgasm quickly, are you good for round 2? Because you're young and healthy.
Well, I think that can happen, right? Yeah.
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 I am. Look, I will be very humble in admitting that I usually premature ejaculate. I come and but I'm always good for round 2. And I can muster up a boner pretty quick for an old man.
Okay.
Still
Yeah,
got it.
I guess it depends on what you have to do next. I mean, if I have to go to work, I can't do the second round.
Yeah. See, I don't really work. I talk on the radio for a living,
exactly.
so I don't have to worry about anything.
You can do it even under the table. So
I don't have to. Yeah, exactly. I'm. It's like that just kind of became a thing, like the donkey show in Mexico. You know what I'm saying? Like it just kind of became a thing before it really was a thing.
Yeah.
Because I've never met.
Where's this from? What we just saw in was it Vice magazine or something? And they having sex with donkeys. Where did we?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Where's
was
that?
it Colombia?
What, Colombia, I
Yeah.
think. And they're having
Did you
sex.
hear about that?
South America has got some problems.
And then they show that on the there's a guy and he's going there and then he talks to
He's
another
having
guy and he's
sex.
like, oh, would you mind showing us? And he's like, sure. So
He's
he
having
goes
sex
and
with
he's
a
having
donkey.
sex
And he's like,
with
yeah,
the
you
donkey.
you have to do it like that, and then
And
till you see the pink, the inside
Yeah.
and the pink,
And then- and
when
then
the
he's-
donkey is really like pink and really wet,
And
I
he's
just-
like, oh yeah, and they enjoy it too, and he enjoys it more than
women.
Yeah, more than women. He has I guess he's married, but he still does it on
you,
the way
you should
home.
have seen it, like
so,
the way he was like pulling up the tail, and he's like pulling up the tail and like having sex, and it was.
And they don't protect
They talk
themselves
about
also.
it. They talk about it
Like
that-
it's totally
it's
normal.
Who's
totally
they?
normal.
Who's they?
like some
the people
there.
from the village there. It was
Yeah,
in
there was like a
Colombia.
small little and then
What
he
part
walked
of the world is this?
Colombia.
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 Yeah.
Yeah.
And
And
then
then-
the little kids, they were like boys. They were like 11 years old.
No,
and he was asking who had sex with the donkey, and everybody was like,
We do.
I-
This one is like in love with his donkey, and he has they have like
Yeah.
a serious relationship going on. And then I guess there's this rumor
He jerks off to Shrek all
because
the
they
time.
say it makes your thing bigger if you
Yeah.
do that. And that's
yeah.
the
If you
rumor. That's
practice
why all
early
the,
enough with the donkey.
they
it makes
start
your
with
thing bigger.
they start with 8 and 9 to do that. It's like
Well, listen, Bill.
How do you say
Tom,
penis in German?
I mean,
penis.
Okay.
penis.
So there you
Yeah.
go. You're fine.
Bill, Tom, since you guys are do you guys, is there a lot of camaraderie with other German artists? Are they very supportive? Is there a good community, or is it like in America where the more successful you are, the more other musicians hate you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's the same thing in
Okay.
Germany.
It's the same thing everywhere. I guess it's the music
Musicians,
industry.
comedians, same everywhere.
Yeah,
turns
same
out.
everywhere.
Same everywhere.
Does David Hasselhoff try to be your friend?
yes.
Seriously?
No,
Yeah.
seriously, yeah. And actually, I'm always I'm keep telling in interviews that our bass player loves him, and they finally met. I think in Germany at the EMAs, MTV EMAs.
Yeah.
And he thought our bass player is a huge fan. He gave him a CD. He made a picture, a selfie, and tweeted it. And I mean he thinks, and he might is the he thinks he's the hero in Germany.
This
so.
man sang at the falling of the Berlin Wall. He was
Yeah.
a massive.
Yeah, I know. I know.
I've been looking for freedom. What about the chick who we talked to earlier who got her vagina slapped? Do you think she probably had a very big clit? Because
No.
He
I
bitch
mean-
slapped her vagina.
Probably not. I mean, if she would have a big clit and would be really sensitive, I think she couldn't take it at all.
Yeah, you're right.
And she was like, yeah, and he slapped me, and it was kind of weird. But if she would have a big clit, she would say never do that again.
Yeah. I wonder, it's because a slap can go so many different ways. Was he slapping like the back of a horse that you're
Yeah.
No,
in a race?
I think it
or-
was more like the good girl, kind of thing.
like a golf clap.
Yeah, exactly.
Renee.
I do.
That's right. Bill, Tom, Tokyo Hotel.
Yeah.
Woo! Woo! Where do, I'm sure you guys get asked this name or get asked this question way too
Where's
much.
the name
But
from?
yeah, it does seem awfully arbitrary for Germans to name and not even spell it normally.
I don't even know. I mean, we just started.
No, I came up with that, and I guess
That's
we
so
wanted
not
to
true.
sound international when we started.
Yeah.
and we and we were a band for. I mean, we're a band for 14 years now, and
Yeah.
we're 25. So we started pretty early, and we just want an international sounding name.
I mean, I'm being. You are now as successful as you could have probably ever imagined, and people bend over backwards to tell you yes and make sure that your life is super awesome, and you're both really handsome, and everything's going your way. How have you kind of maintained to keep it together? Because I would imagine it was.
I mean, I feel like we lost it in between a little
Yeah,
bit.
Yeah.
I
we
mean,
lost it a little
you
bit,
know.
and then we took some time off before the next
Yeah.
record. So we haven't done a record in 4 years. So
Yeah.
this is the first record since 4 years,
Do you
and we needed the time.
What's your family of origin like? You have other brothers and sisters?
No.
No.
What do your
just-
parents do?
Just the twins.
They're artists. My mom
Artists.
is an artist,
Yeah.
and
She's-
our
she's
stepdad
painting,
is
and
in
our
a band.
Exactly.
Why do Germans seemingly like poop so much?
Why do
Is
Germans?
that true? I
why
don't
do
know.
I don't know.
What is it? Why do Germans fart so much?
No,
No,
like-
it seems like in the pornography, when there's poo involved and
Yeah.
when there's feces involved, it sometimes usually comes from Germany.
Oh yeah.
yes.
Oh really?
I never heard
Tokyo.
that. That's the first time I
Strangely.
hear that.
Yeah,
But maybe
Why,
I
why are
don't
you
know.
watching it? That's like,
Oh, that's
know-
a great question.
wanna know-
That's
why do
the
you know
awkward
that?
question.
Tell them why.
actually we're pretty new to social network as well, because when we started,
Yeah,
There was
there
no.
was no social media at
yeah,
all.
no, there was no Facebook.
People were
and-
still watching videos on MTV and.
that's insane.
Yeah.
They
There-
watching
MTV had videos?
Yeah, exactly.
Speaking of videos, you guys you go really hard in the paint with your videos, man. That was some
Yeah,
orgy
Bill
scenes.
did. I mean, yeah, he made out.
Yeah,
with,
there was a fun shoot. Yeah.
Yeah, he made out
No,
with
I
at
always-
least 100 people.
Do you guys know that movie, Perfume? It's
No.
it's a German movie. You
German.
should watch it. It's one of my
the
favorite-
only German film I know is Human Centipede.
Okay. No, it's actually a really cool movie, and there's this orgy scene at the
Yeah.
end of the movie where the guy is, because he's creating that perfume, and then he's like pulling it out, and then everyone's just starting to make out, and it's like
Yeah.
this huge orgy, and they
Oh, that
forget
sounds
about
awesome.
everything,
Yeah.
and then that was like his dream. That's why he kind of created
Yeah.
the whole thing. So and I
That's-
wanted
that
to
was Drew's life in the 70s. It was just
exactly.
little Quaalude dust, and then
No one
making
remembers
out.
it. I have one of those pens, too. Take it all out.
Yeah, and I wanted to do that with music, so that's why we like had that. My idea was to like make that without a song, and that's why we finally shot that video. It was
Awesome. Yeah, I enjoyed it thoroughly, and it looked like you did too.
fun. Yeah, no, I did. It was fun.
Hello, Mark. Already, but who are your influences now? I mean, do you look to some of your contemporaries to pull from, or is it do you kind of have your own vision?
I mean, we're doing. Yeah, we started music when we were 7 years old. So, I mean, my heroes at this time were Aerosmith. I loved Aerosmith and still love them. So
Yeah.
that's but obviously we did.
Yeah, and honestly, when you're in the studio, you don't really listen to like
No.
other music that much.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, right now we kind of like the same stuff. We
I
like-
enjoy our song on K-Rock.
Yeah,
Love it.
I would too. I would definitely like to hear. Gentlemen,
Gentlemen, you're good guests.
yeah, it really was. It was a pleasure having you guys.
Yeah,
man.
thanks for having
thank
us.
you so much.
Thank you.
You are welcome back anytime, and I hope that with Kings of Suburbia, you guys just you start to achieve even higher levels of success, and it just
Thank you.
And then come back.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Come back.
Yeah, we will.
exactly. That's
Yeah.
what we're gonna do.
No, I'm glad to hear too that that break that you guys took really kind of reset and centered you, and now
Yeah.
you're back at it. So
Yeah, exactly.
thanks again for coming on, Bill and
Thanks.
Tom from
Thank you
Tokio
so much.
Hotel,
Thank you.
TokioHotel.com.